The story begins on a quiet morning in Umuaka village. The air was cool, the birds sang gently in the trees, and smoke rose lazily from kitchen hots. But on that morning, something was different. The wind was whispering secrets, and even the stream seemed to flow slower, as if it wanted to listen. Adaeze, the only daughter of Obi and Neka, walked down the narrow path with her clay pot balanced perfectly on her head. Her laughter usually filled the air like music, but that day she was quiet. The sun touched her skin softly, and the red earth warmed beneath her bare feet. As she reached the stream, she saw a young man sitting under an udala tree. His clothes were old, his slippers torn, and his eyes looked tired. But his smile was gentle like sunrise after a storm. "Good morning," she greeted softly. The young man lifted his head. "Good morning. I am just resting before going to the farm." "You are not from here," she said curiously. He smiled again. "No, my name is Obina. I came from another village. I work in the farm by the river." Adaeze's eyes softened. "I am Adaeze. I fetch water here every morning. Maybe I will see you again." And from that day, she did. Every morning, they met by the stream. The birds would sing above them, and the water would dance around their feet as they talked. They spoke of dreams, of family, of life struggles and laughter. Slowly, love began to grow. Small like a seed at first, then strong like a tree that refuses to fall in the storm. But in every village, the tongues are sharp and quick. Before long, whispers began to move like smoke. "Have you heard?" Mama Uju said, her voice loud enough for the market women to hear. "Obi's daughter, Adaeze, is spending time with that poor farmer boy, the one who doesn't even have a goat." The women gasped. "Tufiakwa, what a waste of beauty." When Obi, Adaeze's father, heard this, his face turned dark like rain clouds. That evening, as the crickets began to sing, he called his daughter. "Adaeze," his voice thundered, "what is this I hear about you and that poor boy from nowhere? You have suitors from good families, even Okoro, the chief priest's son. Yet you throw your heart to a stranger who owns nothing." "Papa," Adaeze said softly, "Obiman may not be rich, but he is kind. He listens to me. He makes me laugh. My heart chooses him." "Your heart?" her father shouted. "Can your heart build a house? Can your heart buy you fine clothes? Love cannot fill your stomach, Adaeze." Her mother spoke gently. "Obi, maybe the boy is not what he seems. Our daughter's heart is clean. Let her speak." But Obi would not listen. "You will not see that boy again," he said firmly. "I have spoken." That night, Adaeze cried quietly. The moon shone through the window, and the sound of her tears mixed with the song of the night crickets. But love is stubborn. When it enters the heart, even a father's anger cannot chase it away. Adaeze and Obina began meeting secretly, deep in the forest where fireflies glowed like stars. One evening, as the wind hummed softly through the trees, Obina held her hands and said, "If you ever stop believing in me, I will understand. I have no gold, no fine clothes, no home to offer, but my heart is yours if you will have it." Adaeze smiled, her tears shining in the moonlight. "That is all I need, your heart." Days passed. Adaeze grew thin. Her laughter faded. She no longer sang at the stream. Her mother saw her pain and could not stay silent. So one morning, Adaeze knelt before her parents, her voice trembling like the leaves in harmattan wind. "Papa, Mama, please, I cannot live without Obinna. I have tried. I cannot eat. I cannot sleep. Please, let me marry him. If I cannot, then I will never marry anyone." Her mother's eyes filled with tears. "Obey," she whispered. "Our daughter's heart is pure. Do not let pride make her suffer." Obi looked at Adaeze for a long time. The fire in his eyes softened. "Get up, my child," he said slowly. "If this is truly what your heart wants, may the gods guide you. But remember, love is not a game. May your heart never regret this choice." The wedding was small but beautiful. The drums beat softly, children danced, and the smell of jollof rice filled the air. Some villagers smiled with joy, others whispered behind their hands. "Let us see how long her love will feed her," they said. But Adaeze only smiled. Her heart was light, her love true. A week passed. The cock had crowed 7 mornings since the wedding. Then one hot afternoon, the peace of Umuaka was broken by Mama Uju's shouting voice. "Come and see, Ewo, wonders shall never end. That poor farmer Obinna is not poor at all." The women dropped their baskets. "Ah, what are you saying?" Mama Uju waved her hands. "His family came from the city today, with cars, clothes, bags of rice and cows. They say he's the son of a rich merchant. He came here to find a woman who would love him for who he is, not for his money." The market went silent. You could hear a fly land. Then shouts of surprise filled the air. Obi and Nneka were speechless when they saw the visitors. Obinna's parents, dressed in fine clothes, carrying gifts that filled the compound. They went straight to Adaeze and hugged her tightly. "My daughter," said Obinna's mother, her eyes bright with tears. "We sent our son away so he could find a woman with a true heart. You have shown us what real love means. May your home never lack joy." Adaeze smiled, her heart shining brighter than gold. "I did not marry Obinna because of what he had. I married him because of who he is. Love does not count coins or cattle. Love looks at the heart." At those words, the crowd cheered. The drummers began to beat louder. The flute sang sweetly, and the whole village danced until the moon climbed high. Even the stars seemed to twinkle in rhythm with their laughter. And from that day, the story of Adaeze and the farmer was told around every fire, in every gathering, under every full moon. A story to remind all hearts that love is not found in gold or silver, but in kindness, patience, and truth. For as the elders say, a true heart is richer than a bag of gold.